Good morning. Time to wake up. 52 degrees out there. Brr. JC?
Hey, I'm about to come out the closet on y'all. But anyway, good morning. Shut up, Seth. Good morning. I'm Jamie Cooper. Thank y'all for getting up with us. This is Athens in the AM. As always on the Wednesday, Seth's here. Every other Wednesday when his daddy ain't here, Tom's in here too. What's happening, Seth?
Living a dream. I'm still wondering about this closet situation.
Seth said, man, it's cold in here. I said, well, let me turn this air conditioner off. You'll be thinking cold. Yeah, I'm about to come out of the closet on y'all. Right now, Frank is on the phone. He's already on it this morning. Gloria's going to have the weather for you in just a moment. I'm mad a little bit this morning. I'm going to dog out the Huntsville Times in a moment. But, yes, I'm coming out of the closet. I might as well, down for my chance, I might as well come clean. For the first time ever in my life today, when I walked in the studio, got my stylus in my pocket.
You're a nerd.
I've gone the route of Zach. Now I've got me a stylus for my iPad, Frank. I'm in high cotton. Yes, I've come out of the closet. I'm one of them now, trying to operate my iPad. And I'm so disgusted at the Huntsville Times. They're supposed to deliver on Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Well, as of yet, I still ain't got delivery on Wednesday. I ain't read a Huntsville Times in 3 days. Even though I'm still paying them, I get on the, I'm supposed to be able to go in with my iPad. Well, they got a breakdown with their computer system, supposed to send me the password, whatever. That ain't happened yet. I've been reading the freaking Huntsville Times since I was old enough to read, and this is the first time, except when I've been out of town, that I've never been able to read a Huntsville Times in 3 days.
You'll survive.
Hey, wait a minute. I've got a new email address.
Yes, you do.
countryrover@gmail.com.
Yesterday was a technical day.
I can take your, Gloria will explain in a moment how you can get me, but I've got an iPad now, and I got a new phone. Y'all know I talked yesterday about sending, that wife was sending naked pictures of herself to her husband to entice him to, be lovey-dovey with her. I get my new phone, first thing pops up. Well, it wasn't the only thing that popped up after I saw the picture, but it it was good.
Jamie.
Let's go to Gloria with the weather right now. I'm telling you, I am out of the closet. I got me a stylus, thanks to Zach telling me to get one. I'm in high cotton now. I'm a nerdified redneck. Here's Gloria.com that for me. Here's Gloria with the weather.
I'm just glad he put the phone down when it finally backed up yesterday, and he's sitting there using it already again this morning. He's like a new kid with a new toy, so you're pitiful. He loves the camera on the new phone. All right, let's talk about the weather. Enough about my nerd. 52 degrees out there. It's quite chilly out there right now, but things are going to warm up just a bit. High temperatures around 77. Full sunshine today with your low of 52. Tomorrow your high of 81, low of 52. Full sunshine. We don't have to worry about any rain, and it looks like Saturday that 30% drops down to 20%. Yay! So maybe we won't get any rain for the Fiddlers Convention or the Buddy Walk in Huntsville. And Sunday, 20% chance of showers as well. So weather looking great. Now next week, if I understood them correctly, we'll see temperatures in the 30s. That's terrible. Frost already on the way. That's terrible.
I know y'all are shocked, yes, but let me also say a shout out this morning to my new bestest buddy in the world, Jim Kelly at Lawler's Barbecue back here behind me. Lawler's Barbecue right here on the highway. 72 right down below us. There it is right there. Lawler's Barbecue got 7, 8 locations, plus the one on Hobb Street. They got
They're
different
everywhere.
Stuff over there. So you can go by there. You ever eat there, Tom?
Do they have fish sandwiches down there?
Huh? No, they don't have fish sandwiches at this one. But we'll talk more about Lawler's. I want to thank Lawler's Barbecue for getting on board with us. But anyway, I got a lot of stuff I'll talk about later. But first and
Oh,
foremost...
that's cute.
Huh?
Color looks good.
That's your
too.
purse.
Well, if you missed it, I just came out of the closet. I'm actually carrying a stylus around in my pocket now. I don't know how to operate it. I can read Bama football and stuff. But hey, Lawler's Barbecue now, one of our major sponsors here on the program, so give Philip Lawler and Jerry a shout out too. Hey Frank, did you ever milk a cow?
Yes.
Well, how about milking this one right here? You talking about one with some big teats. Show this cow picture right here. Well, we got this cow picture coming up in just a moment. I'll show you. It was going down the highway from Chattanooga, Tennessee. How'd you like to grab hold of that?
Well, a lot of milk.
The Mayfield cow rolls onto the scene while workers put it in Chester Frost Park in Tennessee. I remember when they took the cow off the Metal Go building down in the Civic Center years ago.
And you had to put it in your backyard.
Yeah, and I put it in my backyard. Of course, we all know what happened when that was. Cassie was turning one. Y'all remember him? 1 year old that day, and had my pet goat out in the pen. And Commander Dave landed the ZYP helicopter in my yard, killed my goat. That's a true story.
Scared him to death.
That is a true story.
And he landed on the
Nervous
goat?
goat.
No,
just
it's a nervous goat. Scared him to death. I came home the next day doing the show, and they carried him to the vet. And the vet said, "Man, something done scared your goat to death." All right, let's talk about the big news, though.
What?
The Bama fan that molested that unconscious, drunk LSU fan pleaded guilty, got 2 years in prison
Two years?
for rubbing his genitals on the drunken LSU fan as he was passed out at a Crystal restaurant. 2
years?
2 years. Donnie Hulliston later says, "I didn't mean to go asleep in that Crystal." But no. An Alabama man pleaded guilty yesterday to obscenity charges and faces 2-year prison sentence for rubbing his genitals on an unconscious LSU fan in a Bourbon Street restaurant, Tom, after the title championship game last year. They reached the plea deal with Brian H. Downing at Smith Station on the morning was scheduled for trial. It included sexual battery, which is punishable up to 10 years in prison. Prosecutors dropped that charge, and the 29-year-old will not be listed as a sex offender.
Well, there you
go.
For him, but
what are you in here for?
Wow.
Well,
I kind of rubbed somebody with something.
I mean, how can you get 2 years for that? And then the guy's suing him for humiliation, losing his job.
But you get 7 years you can be out in 7 years for killing someone.
Well, this just shows you shouldn't be an LSU fan.
Oh, don't get those games.
I mean, oh yeah, but the LSU fan whose name has not been released has sued Downing, asking damages for mental anguish. Oh yeah, you think? Humiliation.
Yeah.
Again, you think? Embarrassment. Need I go on? Anxiety and depression, plus, Tom, damage to his reputation. Oh, you're the guy in the video.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say about that.
I mean, yeah, come on. But it's like Adam Smith's got a great article today in the News Courier. It says, when college football season is about 1/3 complete, and that almost seems disappointing, there hasn't been at least one crazed Alabama-Auburn fan do something that would embarrass us all, because we all know about Harvey Updike.
Right.
Not only does he poison the trees at Toomer's Corner, well, then he goes into Lowe's and, tries to take his lawnmower back in Louisiana, and he says they won't give him his money. He says, "I'll be back, take care of all of you." Okay, well, there he is. All right. Well, then we got that Bama guy gets sentenced 2 years in prison for admitting he rubbed his genitals on the other guy's face while he was passed out. And then it says here, just when we thought it couldn't get any worse, Tennessee makes us all feel good about ourselves. Did you hear about that?
No.
At the University of Tennessee, your daddy's team.
Yeah.
Well, there's a fraternity up there that started doing alcohol enemas. How'd that go, Frank?
Oh,
Not too good.
Alcohol
That's gross.
enemas.
Seriously?
Yes,
Seriously?
and the guy that had one says here, the alcohol enema is known can apparently get you bent quick, no kidding, through perhaps the higher altitude Smoky Mountains also played a role. It says here, just I thought our sports fans had a lock on being drunk and crazy. Turns out Tennessee has us beat. What they did, you got to have rubber tubing, alcohol, and then this person
Bends over.
The alcohol is inserted. It's an instant buzz.
That's disgusting.
Of course, you can't control your bowels when that happens.
Wait a minute. Now, how did that
Wait a minute.
conversation...
Now, the guy went to the hospital. 4.44 was his alcohol level.
All right. He was toasted.
Wow.
So how did that conversation go? Like, man, look, let me see if we can try this out one time.
Trust me,
How did you make that okay?
I'm just saying.
Ooh.
That's...
Okay, move on.
Yeah.
Ugh.
The guy did mess up a few pair of underwear. I'll just say that before he got to the hospital.
He's got some great friends to talk him into that one.
Yeah.
But can you imagine being in prison 2 years?
I can't imagine
what
being
happened
in
to the
prison
good old
at
days
all.
whenever you just beat somebody up for
Yeah, I know it.
stuff?
Yeah, just beat them up. You don't get nothing then.
Those days are over.
That's just the way that kind of goes. So, all right, a couple other things that I'm still mad at the Huntsville Times now. You read the Huntsville Times? When's the last time you saw one that you could hold?
Read it.
Yeah, okay. Well, I guess one of the ones that really reads one. Okay. I'm trying to find the next story I wanted to talk about, and it would be... No, I did that one yesterday. I've got one. I'm going to do this one first because I'm mixing to jump on
Because it's in
somebody.
front of you.
Yeah, Grandma doubles gift giving. Now, let me tell you there. I'm fixing to jump on this person, too. My grandmother is always punctual about sending birthday cards to her grandkids. Well, the last birthday, a few months ago, her card did not come in time as it usually does. The grandmother is in her mid-80s.
Aw.
And this guy goes on, I wasn't going to say anything to my grandmother, but my mother kindly told her that on the phone a couple weeks ago that she had forgotten my birthday. She was extremely apologetic, sent me a card right away with money enclosed. Then I received another birthday card from my grandmother yesterday. So I was a check, a little note saying how sorry she was. Age and stress of dealing with loss and grief can bring distraction, forgetfulness. My point on this is totally different from what they're going after. Why are you complaining, you selfish, ungrateful, about your 80-something-year-old grandmother not sending you a friggin' birthday card on time? Now, is that not...
That is bad.
That's horrible.
Cut Grandma some slack.
That sounds like one of my kids, what they'd do.
It's like a grown man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if the
Yeah.
grandmother is 80-some, yeah.
He's in college, but whatever. But now, that's just
Well, grown man.
complaining.
He was just wanting to check.
Poor baby.
Complaining that his grandmother didn't get it on time.
Like I said, what happened to the good old days when you just beat somebody up?
That's right. Again, dear Jamie, is there life after divorce? Well, for me there was, because I've got another one right after that. But anyway, I'm writing on behalf of those in the trapped generation. We are the ones growing up who grew up thinking Doris Day, Tom, was the ideal woman. She, we were college educated, but still expected to marry and have a family. Many of us limited our careers to part-time efforts. Then came our husband's midlife crisis and no-fault divorces. For many of us who had dumbed down our careers to care for our husbands, we weren't able to make ends meet once the child support payments stopped. For some of us, we had sacrificed further education or job advances for our husbands' careers. I never earned more than $10,000 a year until I was 45 years old. The divorce decree stated I was to split the children's college costs equally with my ex, who was making 3 times my salary. I'm now 60 years old, making what my husband did 30 years ago. Women like me are tired of struggling financially and raising kids while their fathers find new trophy wives. If you male readers are wondering whether the faithful women are, we are sitting home, living with the remnants of the stresses from one-sided divorces, and I continue to hope that real companionship is still a possibility.
Oh, one-sided divorces. It sounds like her bills were paid all this time, and she didn't do a whole lot with that. I'm sorry, but it's always one-sided, and it's generally always toward the woman, and that's just insane.
How many divorces have you had?
Huh?
I've seen many.
You've seen many.
I won't have any.
But,
You hope.
Tom, you're awful silent today.
I'm just taking it all
Still
in.
do a sport.
But anyway, I'm just saying that's, listen, it ain't my fault if you ain't got nothing. You should have got a better lawyer to start with. Why is it I'm the only one that wound up having to pay everybody?
Because you're an easy target for that.
What?
You're an easy target for that.
You trying to set
How
me
many
up?
checks
Are you
have
trying
you
to
written?
Are you trying to set me up?
You've already signed those papers. I warned you about
right.
that a long time ago.
I got to do this last Dear Abby here.
Hey, Sora.
And then I'll go to break.
Yeah.
Be quiet. I'm getting ready to
Get
you
'em.
too.
You are
My
not.
husband had an affair with the woman next door.
Yeah.
We were close friends. I found out 3 months ago, and needless to say, I ain't happy about it. My husband and I spend a lot of time with her. Obviously, he spent more time than I did. He swears the affair is over. Now he wants us to become a close threesome. She's in the process of divorcing her husband right next door, who don't know about this.
Oh, wow.
The 3 of us are going to the beach, going to the lake, dancing just like old times. My husband is thrilled, and I'm miserable. I'm not convinced if the affair is over, so I'm compelled to keep my eyes on them. Every time we go out together, I come home upset and frustrated. Am I being unreasonable and keeping him on a short leash? He sees no reason why we can't all be friends. 3's a crowd. Kind of like one of my days.
Oh, really?
I always
A story
wondered.
I don't know about.
Well, I always wondered why there was a guitar with us.
Spit out my water.
I always wondered about that. Well, why is he going? I need him to sing a song every now and then. Well, evidently they're playing a little twosome themselves.
He's
I'm just
talking
saying.
about an ex, not me.
We used to do a lot of things together. Even had old Don Howard do
Oh,
a
my
photograph
goodness.
that I used to use with me and my current wife then in the bed and him pushing it. It was a caricature. Well, he pushed me right out of it and got right in it. So I kind of know the feeling here, but could not continuously let that go. Huh? I'm just saying.
Well, thanks for sharing so much this morning.
And I can't even play a guitar.
Where's your stylist? There you go.
Yeah. Came out of the closet on y'all. Somebody
He's a nerd.
email me. What's my email address?
Dork.
Dork. No, it's nerd. countryrover@gmail.com. Somebody be the first one to email me. How will I know if I got it?
You have to check check your phone. I set it up all yesterday.
Anyway, I want to thank Lawler's Barbecue for being a part of this fine, outstanding program this morning. I think they open at 10:30
Yes,
right down the
thanks,
road
Lawler's.
here. We'll be doing a commercial for them later. Lawler's Barbecue, the best doggone place to eat in town.
Philip, aren't you glad you came today?
Hey, we'll take a break. Be right back. Y'all hang
Good
on.
morning.
Local and loving